Hi everyone, today we are going to do our first book depository and
book outlet
hauls. We also are now book depository affiliates.
Yes, we are.
The link is down at the bottom. So the first book that I got, and I got this from Book Depository,
yes,
is DeLillo, Great Jones Street. This is one of my top 10 books. I love it. He really plays with form in this a lot, and I never had a copy of it. I'd read
unbelievable
someone else's copy the first time, and it's hard to kind of find. It's hard to find in used bookstores and stuff.
It's an offbeat title for him. Everyone knows White Noise, but no one knows Great Jones Street.
So I finally decided when I saw the price on Book Depository that I was gonna get it, and I like the cover. This is a pretty neat cover.
Plain cover,
the other ones weren't as nice, so that's my first.
My first comes from the book outlet, and that is The Easter Parade by Richard Yates. And I picked it up because I've been reading his short stories, which I've enjoyed. I could have picked up Revolutionary Road.
It's good, they're both good.
I think I already have Revolutionary Road, so...
I have 3 copies.
And you've got your own. And you said you liked this.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It's really good. I think I like it.
That is enough of a recommendation from me.
I don't buy new books unless I want them so bad that I can't help it.
That's right.
So they have to be hard to find. They have to be the sort of thing that I'm not going to get at sales. So the next one I got was one of the Great Idea penguins.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful. I tend to not buy new books unless they're rare or you're just not going to find them used anytime soon. So this was, when I decided to make a book depository order, I was kind of like, oh, I'm finally going to get the George Orwell, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited though, and whenever I buy new books, maybe this is why I don't do it, I don't want to read them because I don't want to ruin them, but I believe that books need to be read. So it just gets tricky, but it's so beautiful. I love the embossed lettering and stuff. Oh, so I'm so excited.
My next title, also from the book outlet. Yes, the book outlet. It is The Savage Detectives by Roberto Bolaño.
I thought you already had that.
I already have this. I can't deny it.
Why did you buy another?
The price was right.
See, I'm not his kind of book buyer.
It was a couple dollars. It was on sale. I love Bolaño. I wanted another copy, so I bought another copy. There's no excusing it. But I gave in to my impulses. I gave in to my compulsions.
So the next thing I got, this is still Book Depository.
I got 2 by that offer.
Yes, I got 2. I got 2 memoirs by Joyce Johnson. I love her. She is a female beat writer.
They don't get a lot of play.
They do not get a lot of play. I'm very excited for both of them. Memoirs, I'm really into kind of different memoirs. I find stories of inspiration aren't really my thing, whereas I'm more of a essayist kind of women exploring inner thoughts or men exploring inner thoughts. I'm less Extraordinary Lives kind of memoir.
That's right.
Patti Smith's Just Kids is my favorite memoir.
That's right.
She is such a sincere voice, and I find Joyce Johnson's a very similar kind of writer, so I'm excited.
That's interesting. The next books I bought are both by Lydia Davis. Lydia Davis is an author I love, so I was very excited to find these 2 titles. One is a novel, and I'm very interested in that. The End of the Story, it's called. And the other is Can't and Won't. I've read her short stories. I haven't read any of her novels. I've even read some of her translations. She's a translator too. And a poet, but I haven't read any of her poetry.
The next thing I got is not a surprise. She gets a lot of play in our channel here, but it is the second part of Susan Sontag's journals.
The second volume,
Yeah, I'm really excited. The first part was pretty interesting.
Reborn, yes, very interesting.
So I'm excited to get into the second part.
The next book I picked up, it's an offbeat title by, I suppose, an offbeat writer, and that is William H. Gass. The book is Cartesian Sonata and Other Novellas. I picked it up in part because I like the author and in part because I like novellas. I thought, why not?
My last 3
Oh yeah.
are by a writer that has become one of my favorite writers. I was introduced to him through a recommendation, and I have since started to just inhale anything I can, and that's Jonathan Carroll. He is kind of sci-fi, kind of magical realism.
Kind of surreal.
Kind of, yeah. It's magic, but it's not like magic like it came out of his hands.
It's not fantasy.
No, and there's elements of like noir, and there's elements of detective fiction.
That's right.
He is a bit of a fluffy read for me, but I really like him, and so I got, this one is the start of one of his series, which I've already read 2 other books of.
That's right.
Because I came like, I read...
Oh yeah, you read it off sequence, right?
Yeah, I read it off sequence. In the Wooden Sea, I just fell in love, and then I read Sleeping in the Flame, and this is the first one of that series. This one...
That's one of his more recent, isn't it?
I think this one stands on its own, maybe.
Maybe.
This is the first of another series that I hear is very good. So I got these 3 to kind of start to see where I want to go with Jonathan Carroll, because he's got, like, I'm coming to him quite late, so I'm really grateful that I got into him. Thank you, Laura.
My last book is an author I've mentioned before, and that is James Merrill. This is a collection of his novels and plays.
You were really excited about this one.
I was so excited to find this.
Excited.
James Merrill is an author, it's like Anne Carson and Susan Sontag. I'm just inhaling everything I can find. I've only read his poems. I think I mentioned in another video. So I was excited to find his novels and plays. This is actually one of several volumes of his collected writings. So I'll probably try to find the other volumes. You'll probably see more.
Yeah, which means he will.
I will. It's only a matter of time.
So that's it for our book outlet, our first book outlet.
Book Depository.
Depository
That's
hauls.
right.
We've been sick.
Oh yeah.
Hence the kind of lack of videos, but we are back.
We are.
We're back, and we will be doing more over the course of this month.
Yes, we will.
So we'll see you then.